Yellow. I'll go on. 54. Mike, 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Mahomes' pass caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
49, check 49, check 49.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
At the 49ers, 39-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, 43. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Delta. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 43. Watch the screen. Slam. 66. Bullet high. Tight dog. Hey, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's caught off the deflection. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I don't need to. Whip.
On second down, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Yellow. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
I got you.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 43. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Slam. Check nickel. Save. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 21. Check 37. Check 30. Hey, gun. 24. Check 24.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Garoppolo on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Just like that. 36. Jumping. I got this.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Hey, gun. Watch QB drop. Block. 5. Here we go. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. White.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
They run for it with Breida. And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 33 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. You got three down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
43.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hero 15. Let's 57's right. Let's go, D. Charlie.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got this. Go get him. 11.
This is Mostert. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing them.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Here comes Pettis on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. 21. X3, 218, chopper.
Garoppolo now. And that's incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mostert. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Check.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
Come on. Tighten up.
They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
57.
Mahomes now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, here's Breida, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
12.
That's baby.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57, Max track. Here we go. 57's the Mike.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Look for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53's Mike.
All day, man. Left and hot.
Garoppolo gives Zubreda. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
21.
Garoppolo. Now he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Attack, attack! Hey, 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Yellow.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy wants to go.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Now a desperate. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is he?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.